Hello everybody, this is Budrich. I just want to make a really quick video here about a package that I have made for Sublime Text. I call it SimpleSyntax. You can find it in the package control. So if you just open Sublime and then open the command palette, I think it's Control-Shift-P is the default key binding. I have it on colon, whatever, and then install package. You select this and then you search for SimpleSyntax in one word like this, and install that package. It gives you four very basic language definitions or syntaxes that you can apply to. I use them for settings files, or dot files as we say in the in our scene, so to speak. And the only highlighting or language recognition it has is some comments. For example, here I have the polybar config file here. And you can see these semicolons, they comment out these lines so they aren't red. But I don't have any syntax highlighting here or anything, and I can't toggle comments, which I really like to be able to do. When I press Control and slash, nothing happens. But if I enable here the SimpleSyntax for this semicolon, which I call ss and then just semi, set syntax ssSemi. Now I have comment highlighting. So that's basically how it works. And I have it, there's four different simple syntaxes. One for semicolons. I3 has pound symbols or hash marks, so that's another one. And I have for exclamation marks, and I also have for two double forward slashes, which is, yeah. You encounter those kind of comments sometimes. But there's a little bonus to it also, because you see here, if you put a comment, semicolon in Polybar's case, and then you write two greater than symbols, and then you can write a label like this. That means that you will create a section if you have the SimpleSyntax enabled. So now I can browse my different sections here in my config file for really fast browsing my config files. And since it is a commented line, it will not affect the settings at all. And the same here for, I can show you really quick, hash marks, they are called ssHash. And now this works, and we have some guys here too, and then we have ssExcla, I call exclamation marks. And you can see down here that it's enabled. Sublime, it applies syntax. It have different ways of recognizing what kind of file it is and which syntax it should be applied. But for config files, it often it's hard for Sublime to know which kind of syntax to apply. So if I close these files here, whoops, that wasn't so good. Yeah, we can do that. When I open them again, you see the syntax, the highlighting is gone. One way to be able to remember this is to use a plugin or a package for Sublime that's called apply syntax, and this lets you fine-tune this how Sublime applies language syntaxes. You can have rules that are either all files within a certain directory gets a certain syntax, or maybe files ending with this extension have a certain syntax. But you can also use it to search for text within a file to determine which kind of syntax it should have. So let's see if I can find my settings file here. here it is, and this is how I have done it. Here. You make a rule like this. You write syntax and then the name of the syntax you want this rule to apply. And there are different, yeah, you will get the hang of it. But for simple syntax, you write it like this. And then here is the rules that I have defined for ssHash here, for example. And here I use contains, since I can't use an extension, because most of these dot files don't have any extensions. And I don't like using a path either, because I use symlinks a lot, and my files can be all over. So this is what's have been working best for me. I don't know if Vim have something similar, or if it is from some kind of plugin, but I have seen many Vim files that have something similar. So now I can write here syntax : ssHash. And if I save now, apply syntax will see this immediately and apply. Now, yeah, here it says ssHash, and it works because I have that rule here. And the same will of course work for this, but then I put the semicolon and write syntax : ssSemi. And now this file will always have this syntax. So if I close these guys now and open them again, you can see the syntax is remembered. So that was what I wanted to show you. So if you use Sublime, I think you can really find use for this package, whether you're an i3 user or whatever, as long as you have some config files that you are not that picky with the color highlighting, but at least you get some nice comment toggling enabled, and you can make these sections. And these sections, I have gotten used to them now. It was just a feature I had in my head. I wanted to try it out, and it took some time before I really started to using them, but I really like this. I say thank you for watching. Maybe I'll come back with more small tools like this in the future. Have a great day. Bye.